Okay. All right. What's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning in to another video. Heading to the gym, as always, man. Staying consistent. And that's what I'm going to talk about in today's video. Small wins. Why small wins are important. And how they got me to where I'm at today. So, let's go ahead and hit the road. Gonna go hit legs. So, that's it. Hopefully hit the sauna after. Speaking of which, I should probably grab a towel so I don't ruin my seats with sweat. But yeah, man, we're talking about small wins today. So I've always been in the camp of moving slower than I need to be, honestly. Slow and steady wins the race. Not all the time, but more times than not. And, you know, no sense in rushing to your goal unless you're on a time crunch and you need to. You know, so focus on those small but impactful wins. And just gonna share my thoughts with you on that today. So go ahead and whip to the gym, hit legs, get a sweaty workout in. All right, so first things first, I kind of want to, been doing a ton of construction down here. I don't know what they're doing. It's been loud though. So, I don't know who said it, there's a quote, it's like, a lot of people overestimate what they can do in a week, but underestimate what they can do in a year. And what that's basically saying is like a lot of people are focused on immediate satisfaction. You know, a lot of people are focused on get rich quick schemes, or, you know, I'm going to the gym, so like a lot of people are like, you know, shooting up steroids or TRT or some form of cheat code, essentially. When in reality, this cut here, in reality, you know, life doesn't really work like that. Life is such a long-term play, and it's really all about short-term wins, staying consistent. And going back to that quote, like a lot of people underestimate what they can do in a year. It's because they're focused on achieving all this massive success like in the short term, in a week or so. And they want immediate success. Like for YouTube, for example, small daily wins, posting every day, has got me to where I'm at today. Hitting my goal of 1,000 subs way earlier than I ever expected. So, you know, when it comes to small daily wins, you know, you really want to focus on something small every day that will lead up to something great over the course of a year. And ultimately, man, that's how I got to where I'm at today. So many people are like, man, I can't start investing, I can't save this, I can't save that, like I don't have the money, you know, but they're thinking about like, you need $1,000 to get started. No, man, you need like 10 bucks, 20 bucks, 30 bucks, 50 bucks to get started. So just get started, you know. I think that's That's the thing, and that brings me to my second point. Those small actions stack up And over time, you look back and you're like, all right, I got something big here. I'm working with something big here now. So, to me, that's what it's all about, you know? Stacking up as much small wins as I can stack up, the better. Third point I want to get to is, amongst it all, right? Amongst all of this shit, all of this crazy life stuff that we're dealing with at all times, you need to focus on progress, not perfection. I'll say it again if you didn't hear me. Focus on progress, not perfection. There's so many times in life, dude, where I could have focused on not getting an A in school, being butthurt over that, or, you know, sad about getting a B when I really thought I should have got an A, you know, or whatever. You know, getting a smaller bonus than I felt like I should have at work, and feeling like I didn't really perfect my work, or at least the results didn't show that. But what oftentimes I think we overlook is the progress, and how that progress is the one thing that stacks up over time and leads to results. And the most dangerous thing is that, you know, you may get caught up in the perfection of it all. You may find that I don't know, you may find that you lose motivation, or you lose interest, or you feel defeated, you know, when you don't hit that perfect, you know, you don't hit it perfectly. And that's just reality, man. Life's not always gonna be perfect. It's far from it, honestly, for me. And I know with this age, social media age and everything, it's so hard to look at life without the lens of like, damn, that person's life looks super good. And like, you know, it's easy for me to say that, like, in the seat of this M4, like, and everything. And I know that it probably looks sometimes, I don't know, it can look bad if you don't really understand the context of everything. But like, I came from a position where I never thought I'd be driving a car like this. But by pursuing my life goals and hard work and, you know, achieving progress over time, I saw those small wins stack up. And eventually you go, all right, like this stuff's working. Like this is actually, I'm seeing progress now. And once you see progress, it's so hard to stop. It's like my girlfriend's trying to get back into the gym, and it was hard for her to get started getting back into the gym. She used to go to the gym all the time, but then she lost her dad. She had to manage his estate and sell his house and do all this crazy stuff that nobody her age should really ever have to be responsible for. Took her out of commission for a while as far as like achieving her own personal goals and focusing on herself, because she had so much responsibility to take care of, you know. But I digress. She's trying to get back into the gym, and it was really hard for her. Once you're out of motion, it's so hard to build that momentum up again. But once you get that momentum going, it's almost addictive. It's almost addictive to keep it going. So she's in the gym now. She's working, like, she loves, you know, getting up in the mornings and hitting the gym early. I'm not a morning gym person, but she is. So and now it's like, now she feels like, you know, it's like that addictive mindset where it's like, I feel bad if I don't go, almost. And that's when you know you're in a good spot. When you feel bad if you're not pursuing those really great habits. And trees are starting to turn color, and it's awesome. Fall's here, baby. But yeah, man, just a little food for thought. You know, why those small wins matter, why you should focus on those small wins and everything. Progress, not perfection. I think that's the most important quote to remember. If you do have big goals, just remember, stay over your feet. Don't get too, you know, don't lean too far forward, you'll fall over. If you ever played football growing up, any sport really, you know, you definitely had a coach that was like, you know, stay over your toes. And yeah, metaphorically, that's life in general. You know, don't focus on the long term so much. Focus on the short term, and in turn, you know, that'll feed through to the long term, and just trust that process, you know. Then for me, you know, I'm trying to live healthy, trying to build a great life, and just for myself and my future wife and my kids. I'd love to have 10 cars, dude, if I could. Like, honestly, like that's the goal. And a big ass house and big backyard and a big garage, and, you know, no stress about money. And it's really easy to want all those things and get caught up, you know, get caught up in, how am I going to do it? What's the plan? Oh, is this what I'm going to do? No, that's not going to work. Am I going to do this? No, that's not efficient. Cut out that noise, man. Cut out that noise. Focus on the small, achievable steps each day. For me, the gym is one of them. There's a lot of other stuff that I do just throughout my day on my 9 to 5. My 9 to 5 pretty much is the biggest thing for me right now that's going to help me get to where I'm wanting to get to in life. But like the gym, for example, this is just a small little brick. Each day you're placing a brick on that wall, and you're building a big old wall. Each day you're placing a small brick. Doesn't seem like much, but we all know it takes effort. And over time, but anyways, over time, you know, you build a big old wall, and you look back and you see your progress, and this is one of those walls for me, this car right here. So a few things we've got to fix up for it to get back to its prime condition, but that's that, man. Get out there, chase it, achieve those goals, work hard, and I hope that I can continue motivating you to live your best life, give you some entertainment along the way with this car. So that's it for me, man. I appreciate you for watching as always. Drop a sub if you haven't already. Join the fam. And let me know if this resonated with you in the comments. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video, and until then, drive safe. Peace.